There's no doubt that behind a strong organization, the financial and the treasurer remain the backbone. At the same time, communication to the organization is also a key component. Welcome to Gaza Media, and my name is Ernest. The financial secretary will be joining me through Zoom to explain some of the activities that they have been doing in their department, especially with the recent contribution that has been going on simultaneously. Mr. Crisantos, you are welcome to the studio.
Thank you, Mr. Director, and thanks Gaza Media for hosting me today.
Okay. Yeah, there have been some questions that have been coming on how the reporting, the statistics analysis has been going on. Can you briefly explain to our audience how you do the calculation, how you do the statistics, how the money is reimbursed?
Yes, thank you very much for that question, and I will be glad to clarify myself here and explain to our audience. I will first want to start by pleading on them that sometimes we might not be able to come out with the statistics right after the contributions are ended. The reason behind this is because we have two financial sectors in different parts of the world working independently, but coming out with a report that is supposed to be a unanimous report after reconciliation of the accounts. So sometimes, and living in the times that we are, being as busy as we are, sometimes it's not possible to come out with these reports on a timely manner. But we just call on our members to always bear with us and know that whenever we are able to finish compiling the reports, we will bring it to them. Coming to your second question, how these statistics are done. We know based on our constitution, every freeway or mandatory contribution that is made by Gaza, 95% is given to the beneficiary, and 5% is given for entertainment, and that is to those who go to either condole or to celebrate with a member who has a social issue. So when contributions come in, we from the financial department, we come in, we put the finances together, and we convert it in such a way that it's very transparent for everybody to see. We put forward the calculation, and based on the contributions which we post online every day, any person can independently verify the facts, go in and do the additions, and they will come out with the same calculations that we did. These calculations are sometimes done we prefer to do these calculations in the currency in which this amount will be paid out to the beneficiary. For instance, if an event is in Cameroon, we will pay out the currency which is used in Cameroon, that is CFA. Why we do this is because the main reason why we do it so transparent is because those who are going to participate in either the social event or the bereavement should know how much they are entitled to for either their transportation or for their feeding when they get there. That's why we post these financial reports. And the beneficiary should also know how much he or she is expecting. We will not post in CFA francs, and then the beneficiary is receiving in dollars. That way, the beneficiary is not sure of how much he or she is receiving, and those going with him or those going there to condole or to celebrate with them do not know how much they are going to have for their transportation or for their entertainment. So to make it very clear, we give it in the currency in the currency in which the amount will be paid out in. So if something happens in the United States, those who go in there will know how much they are going to earn, they are going to get in dollars for their transportation and their feeding. And the beneficiary will know how much he or she is getting in dollars. If somebody is living in South Africa, we will convert it and those going to visit in South Africa will convert the money in the rands, which are used in South Africa. And that is what we're going to post so that everybody knows exactly what it is. If something happens in Japan, we'll use the Japanese yen, and that's how we're going to calculate it. However, for the purpose of transparency and to make everything clear to everybody, at the end of the year or in the mid-year financial report, we are going to do our best to unite all these different currencies and bring in one currency to present the either the end of year or the mid-year reports, so that it should be very clear to everybody.
Yes, Christantos, thank you so much for that eloquent explanation. I think our audience are listening to it. You point out two key important aspects: transparency on the part of the beneficiary and on the part of those that are going to condole or celebrate the event with the people. So I think this kind of clear out some of the things that we're seeing in the forum. Hopefully that set the record straight. Christantos, I want to thank you so much for your dedication to this organization. You and Madam Ambrosia Betanga have been working relentlessly throughout the entire time, especially when there are multiple collections. So if I may want to ask you, how are you able to actually coordinate when sometimes I see the parallel collection going on at the same time? How is that job easy? How do you make the job easy for yourself?
Well, the job itself is not easy, but the whole thing that matters is the dedication. Once you are determined to do something, you can always find a way to do it. It's not easy coordinating and collecting these monies because we know I'm collecting here and we are posting in the same forum. At the end of the day, I should be able to come out with how much was collected in the diaspora, and my colleague back home should be able to come out with how much was collected back home. We put these monies together and then we come out with a total. When multiple events are running, it makes things even tougher. But with dedication to this organization, we are able to do what we do to this organization. So thank you for that question.
Christantos, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in once more to explain this to our audience. Dear viewer, as you have listened to the Financial Secretary, I think he has been able to explain himself clearly why money is posted in different currency and how the calculation is done. Once more, thank you for tuning in.